kudos to Abby. Kudos to you, Abby. She said that she had been dating the same type of guy over and over and over again. She was going to come out of her comfort zone and try different dudes, dating different cultures, guys you normally wouldn't. New experiences. Maybe this experience is a little too much for you.
Just a little too much.
Do you have bingo yet on your dating bingo card?
Not yet. I have a couple more things a couple more guys I need to go out with first. I need to find an adventurous guy, a guy with a dad bod, and a guy over the age of 36. So we're still working on it. So thankfully, this show has been great advertising for my dating life because being the spicy 7 that I am, I get lots of DMs and emails from people asking me out on dates. And I got an email the other day from somebody who said they'd be willing to take me out on a date, which normally I'd be like, thank you. Sounds great. And this guy might actually complete my bingo card if I choose to go out with him. But I'm not sure it's a situation that I would be comfortable with.
Is he 37 with a dad bod?
Yep. that was enough for me. No, there's a little bit more to it. So I'm going to read you the email from Crazy in Love. And a guy who says he might be able to complete my bingo card. So this email says, "Hey, Abby, I figured I'd shoot my shot with a BB gun for your dating woes. Why not? I'm a 40-year-old Christian, I don't know your religious preference, black man with a dad bod, but not too daddish, that hates sports. I'm a car guy. I'm not short, I'm 5'11", and not necessarily adventurous." So he's referencing some of the things that are on my bingo card, like somebody outside my race, religion, height preferences, which he meets. Woo! He says he's an Army vet, so he's had his share of adventures. No tattoos, but he does want some. He only has pierced ears, and he does volunteer to help out with kids.
Okay.
He says he has 3 daughters that are the center of his universe. Just a little worried some of them are my age. And here's what usually runs modern or closed-minded ladies off. A wife. I'm happily married.
Huh. Oh, that's adventurous.
Is that on your bingo card?
No, we can add it.
Married man.
So he says, I'm happily married, as you can probably tell by my email address, which I won't say because I don't know if I want people to blow him up. But it basically says that he's polyamorous.
Which means what?
Which means that you are okay with being in relationships with multiple people at the same time. Which is like every guy I've ever dated.
Yeah, does the wife have the same policy?
That is my concern here.
If you're polyamorous, then yes, both people in the relationship are in the know.
Okay.
Well, I think you can be polyamorous, but I think your partner can be monogamous, which is kind of messed up. I don't know.
But they both have a working knowledge of the relationship, right? So she knows. We're making a lot of assumptions here, right?
We've had a lot of poly people call up, and if you do polyamorous the right way, in the forthcoming way, true polyamorous couples, both people know, and maybe it's one person, maybe it's both people, but it is an open relationship.
So you're allowed to date other people, get physical with other people. You just have to be honest with each other and tell them exactly what's going on with the other person.
And I mean, it could be like a married couple that has a girlfriend. Like it's a girlfriend of the husband and a girlfriend of the wife. Like that could definitely constitute a polyamorous couple.
Yeah, so they don't fall into that category. So the email continues. It says, we date separately and are not looking for a third. So this isn't a throuple situation.
Okay.
We've been married for 14 years and poly for about 2 years. To be honest, listening to you on the show, you don't strike me as the type that would be interested in this type of arrangement. I think he's calling me closed-minded. But for the sake of good content for your job and having a good time, why the hell not? It's just one date. Plus, we may end up being good friends in the end. Let me know. I'm open to it if you are. Side note, I didn't proofread, so please forgive any grammatical or spelling errors, which I'll try to forgive because he spelled my name wrong. Which, by the way, my email has my name in it, so I'm like, it's fine.
So if we're just, because he even establishes you're probably not going to be into this, and if we weren't doing on the radio, you probably wouldn't even entertain it.
Hell no.
I'm guessing. Okay, so if you were going to pursue this for content only, would it be a date with? No, he says that they don't date.
They don't date together. It would just be him.
It would just be him.
Yeah. No.
Here's my hang up with this and with a lot of the DMs and emails that I get from guys. And it really frustrates me because it's such an unfair power dynamic because you know a lot about me.
Yeah.
You know what I look like.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I sound like. To some extent, you know where I live. I know nothing about you except for what you're telling me in this email. So who's to say I'm going to show up to this date? I mean, I'm not claiming that it's going to be a dangerous situation, but you could be like a 90-year-old man in your basement. I got no idea. All I have is your email address.
No.
Yeah, none of that bothered me.
Mama KK.
Think about it. Didn't you?
That only helped me.
Yeah. Yeah. Mama KK, her spidey senses are up. Absolutely not.
This is a grown-ass woman. She can make her own decisions.
Well, I'm just giving my opinion just like you give yours.
No, you just said no.
Right. My opinion is no, you should not go on this date.
That's not an opinion. That's a
Mama
demand.
K.
No, it's not.
Mama KK saved me.
It felt demandish.
Okay. My strong opinion is that I feel this is a bad idea. You should not go on this date.
Listen, Abby's a grown woman, but the other grown women on the show have been around longer and they might have a little more experience and spidey senses around it. I'm also with Kristen. I would not.
Survey says
I'm COE. Content over everything.
That dude has come a long way.
Yes, sir.
He really has come a long way.
Spoken like a true muscly man who's over 6 foot and could beat anyone in a fight.
Yeah, I was crying using the 8-pound dumbbells at Orange Theory yesterday. I couldn't take somebody.
Back off, buddy. I know you've got military training. I'm almost up to a 10-pound curl.
Got those 12 splat points.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.